Tune in to the Connectwork with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connectwork, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connectwork.
From the west to the east, it's the D-O-double-G, and I'm rocking with the Connectwork.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connectwork, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connectwork. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connectwork, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connectwork.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connectwork.
It's your mama's baby daddy. What's good, y'all? It's the Connectwork, and we back with another one. The Connectwork, where these connections bring about collaboration, and these real collaborations bring about connections. I'm one of your hosts on this esteemed show, IKS. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it along to my brothers and my sister and let them introduce themselves.
Most definitely. Appreciate you guys, man. And welcome everybody to the show. You guys know what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is Tony Lynch, and I'm one of the hosts of the show. And if it's your first time tuning in, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified every time that we go live. You know what I'm saying? And it is a live stream, so put them questions, comments in the comment section, man. We're sure to get to them as we go. I'm going to pass it over to my sister.
Hey, I'm Chic. I'm the new co-host. And I'm going to go with what he said. Make sure that you put the likes and comments, share. You have any questions, put them down below so we can answer them. Go ahead, Q.
How y'all doing? I am still the janitor working on being fired and getting a new job. So I appreciate y'all still letting me clean the floors. You know what I'm saying? And how y'all doing on this glorious Tuesday?
Can't complain. Woke up
Great.
with energy.
I got a question.
Texas, though.
Oh shit, it's cold here too. It just excuse me. It just snowed. We got our first snow today. But yo, I got a question for y'all. Did y'all have Thanksgiving or Takesgiving?
I cooked, but I had Thanksgiving because, you know, I'm from California, but I'm out here. But I went to California and had my son's Friendsgiving. And so the following week before that. And so a couple of friends just came over. I cooked though. We had a pretty good time.
Cool. Had a Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of people over here messing up my house, leaving messes that I had to clean up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go beat up some dogs.
Now, man, I don't really celebrate the holidays, so mine was really quiet. You know,
why not?
Really quiet. I just haven't in a long time, so I never really had a reason to.
But
you know what's crazy? I've always celebrated them and never had a reason to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess for me, you know, every reason that people will give you not to celebrate whatever else have you, you know, I guess from my background, I don't have a reason to celebrate them, and I still find more than enough reason to. You know, I don't know. Yeah. Just for me, man, it's just like, for instance, you know, most of these holidays are family oriented. With my background, automatically you will feel I'm disqualified from all the events. You know what I mean? But I still be excited for it. You know what I mean? It may seem crazy or whatever, but I'm one of them people that's like, for instance, oh, shout out to me. I'm 49 now. I ain't got to say 48. 49.
Shout out to you.
One more year, I'm going to be a half a century. Whoa, half a century. Man. But yo, I still like they got like Christmas that Christmas, 24 years. I mean, I said 24 hours a day. So especially around the Christmas season, it just get activated like it's the real North Pole. You know what I mean? They got, you know, in certain cities, they may have like a like I know around my way, they got a big ass warehouse and they turn that into the North Pole, right? And they have like you can buy the either the like the tours, you know what I'm saying, or just go there yourself and pop in, you know, and do like the walk tour without the drive tour or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But they got all kinds of things to make that world. It's not like Halloween, but you know what I mean? I like that world of dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? For all the people who, I don't know, that's just for me.
I guess let me clarify, right? Like I like to take the kids out, like, you know what I'm saying? So all of my friends, they all have kids and stuff like that. And to give them a break, I'll go get the kids and take the kids to go do something, right? You know what I'm saying? Because I love watching them have fun, right? And be kids, right? You know what I'm saying? And their parents trust me enough to take them with me, you know? So I'll take them go-kart and I'll take them to like trampoline parks and stuff like that. Let them have
laughing all the way, bells on bobtails ring, making.
See what I'm saying? You heard the background? That's just brought the good energy. You see what I'm saying? Continue telling your story, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I love, like for me, I love doing things for other people, right? You know what I'm saying? So I know, like one of my partners,
horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to.
Me, I like taking the kids out ding dong ditching. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna do ding dong ditching?
Yep, put some boo boo in a bag. Put some boo boo in the bag and light it on fire.
Put some boo boo in the bag.
Yeah, so when they step on the bag to try to put out the fire, they stepping in some hot shit.
So you was
now what happened?
A badass kid when you was coming up, huh?
Oh no.
Yeah.
You was good.
Oh.
Yeah, doing that. Yeah, not the ding dong ditching, but the shit. Yeah.
I'm lying. I was bad.
Yeah. And you ain't never had one of them violate. You ain't never had, it's small world. I got bamboos outside now, but when I was a kid, I remember not the ding dong ditch, because we used to do that, just ring doorbell and run. But we used to go to their doors on Halloween and wait for them to open the door and either hit them with the pumpkin or an egg or whatever, hit them with something. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah, as soon as they open the door,
I did that too.
Right? So check it. Look though, look what I did. So one day we thinking smart, right? We gonna get the pumpkin off the porch, right? But I got the bamboo pole way back from here. So in my mind, I'm at the bottom of the steps. When bro go grab the pumpkin and the door open, I'ma push him back with the bamboo. We good. I swear. I don't know if these, you know, we kids, they probably was looking at us the whole time, looking at us right from the window. Cause back then, you know how the windows came out, like, you know what I mean? All I know is that door opened up and that's Mr. Ford. That was right there on the corner of Wilson Hill, Timber Street, right? Man, listen. And they was at the same church. I slept on Mr. Ford, man. Everybody, he was old, him and his wife. We was getting him for years. Open the door. You don't get older and get more swift. I'm thinking he more frail. Anyhow. That bamboo, we opened that door. He snatched the pole, bro. He snatched the pole.
Yeah,
I flew into that doorway. You hear me? I'm talking about immediately it turned into like, I look back and God bless the dead, my man Rome. Rome was holding me and trying to you know what I'm saying? Trying his best to pull me out that door. Mr. Ford had the other grip on me like, nah, you staying in here. And ultimately we got away. You know what I mean? But never did it again. Who knows? I probably would have he probably would have beat on me and called her, but you never know. I might have been, I might have got killed. I'm saying it might have been a Tony Lynch. It might have been a Tony. You get what I'm saying? At that door. Had I been the little me now, I'd be getting on Tony nerves. If it was Tony at the door, Tony would have killed that kid.
Gotcha now.
Here we go.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
So, did any of you cook, or the wives just cook?
My
moving right along.
and my wife.
Yo, you see everything just got quiet. 3 dudes on here. You see, moving right along.
I watched them cook.
Watched them cook and was ready to eat, huh?
I was watching.
And what they don't get it, listen here though. We are called SOD. Seasoning on deck. Sauce on deck. That's what we add to the equation.
Wait. Let me write this down. SOD, seasoning on deck.
Yeah. Or either seasoning or sauce on deck. That's what we do during Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when y'all doing whatever, y'all just call us when it's time to come in and, you know, razzle the dazzle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Taste. You taste the food and
the
then
taste. Hold up. At the time that you like, hold on, this is missing a. Guess what? We right at the door already. Word, what it need? We ready to go. What it need? Oh yeah, all right. And guess what? We gonna get all the way to the store and still call you. What's the name of that seasoning again? We don't know. Straight up. We gonna leave to go get the paprika and come back with the sazon.
True.
Some allspice.
All that. Hold on. This ain't the right one. Man, why you ain't call me? Yeah, that's how we do.
Yeah.
It's salt and pepper.
But
guess what?
That's what makes Thanksgiving, because it's just about family and friends getting together, having a good time. You have that drunk uncle that's just drunk and crazy and wild and say Indian everything out of his mouth, and you be like, and Indian started a whole war with the family on that one day.
I remember that from when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill going over to Big Mama's house. I shared this memory with people, you know, like Big Mama's house, 3 generations of grandmas right there. You know what I'm saying? All the kids, uncles, aunties, cousins, things like that. And, you know, watching the grandmothers in the kitchen cook with the aunties, teaching them, right? You know what I'm saying? I used to love watching that. And when I got older, I started cooking, right? You know what I'm saying? And used to
now it makes sense because you left a spot out, Tony. You left a spot out during that when they doing the Thanksgiving. What's one smell that we all be smelling? Come on now. No, man. No.
The greens.
Nah, man.
Turkey.
You just because you know the cooking going down the night before. No, man. Come on, man. All right, I'm gonna give you a hint. I'm gonna give you a hint that will go with the smell.
Oh, the burn.
The burn. No, I never had
burnt hair. Burnt hair. Because while they cooking, they doing each other hair in the kitchen. No, Tony said back in the days. We going back in the days. I ain't talking about the new. I'm talking about hot comb on the same stove. Got the pot on. Yeah. Yeah. You frying something and got the hot comb under the. Come on, man. Or maybe I just came from that ghetto household. I'm talking about 4 eyes burning. One got the flame going up in the cone right on it. Real fire. You know what I'm saying?
That Royal Crown Vaseline.
Everybody cooking. She's sitting there. Sit still.
Sizzling. Everybody cooking in the house, huh?
Yeah, everybody cooking. Somebody getting their hair done. Somebody getting their nails done. Because Thanksgiving, the cooking ain't it. It shouldn't be no dudes in the kitchen and living room. That's like a mingling time. Because like I said, grandma might be cooking, auntie doing hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a whole. So anyhow,
it's
pardon me,
a whole
Tony.
other generation in the process that grandma's not here and a lot of husbands are helping.
Now the grandma here, the grandma just 36. You know what I'm saying? And the grandma use a microwave. So she like, yo, grandma.
A McDonald's Thanksgiving.
McDonald's Thanksgiving. Get a Happy Meal, huh?
Grandma nowadays is in Thanksgiving talking about dead ass. I remember when my grandmother used to cook. That's grandma now. Dead ass. I remember when my grandmother used to cook. It used to be wavy. Well, you the grandma now. Get you some thigh-high stockings. Yeah.
No.
Yo, I bet you. Yo, what if they had what if they had a grandma
back
uniform?
then was still looking good though. So
what if they had the grandma uniform now?
The nurse,
Not
when
they
you talking
wasn't
about the
just
nurse,
high
you
stockings. You only had two
no,
colors. You had black
and
And
tan.
or
brown.
flesh.
Or flesh.
Brown. You had like they was brown or the yellow for white people.
Mhm.
Brown if you was black, yellow for white people. Wasn't they called flesh or something? Remember we was talking about, I guess they came in
I
the
think
egg.
that was called. Yeah, they came in the egg. Used to have a little commercial. It looked like a little booty
See,
going.
that's
Bing, bing.
that's how I knew you was nasty like I was when we was a little kid. Cause I liked the them eggs. I liked those eggs, boy. Yo, it was from the commercial. You right. The commercial showed the thigh high stockings and the booty.
Go
I
up to
came
the
into the.
booty. Look
I
like
want an
a
egg. Yeah. Yo, and you know what? Yo, I guess. Yo, I bet you your parents, the older people used to look at us like, yo, them kids is terrible. Because imagine us. Think about it back then when you used to come like this. You don't want to get this egg? You don't want to get this one? Smiling. You know what that meant too? You used to touch the mannequins, IKS. I did.
You did?
Yes, I did.
I ain't never touched.
Yes, I did.
You didn't do a
Watch
booby
this.
check?
Nah.
I always did. I always did. But let me tell you what blew my mind.
Do a booby check.
This how
I'm
crazy.
telling you.
Listen here. This is gonna be crazy to you. Not only I used I ain't gonna say every little kid, and I guess I just was unique, but I definitely did touch them damn and I used to try to look up under there. You get me? You know what I'm saying? Word up. But yo, same way I used to try to look under the TV when a nasty scene came up. You ain't used to do that? Try to look under the TV and think you
I used to drop the change when we used to be in the bank. I would
Oh,
drop
so
the
you used to
change
sneak and do it.
and
oh, so you strategizing. Not me. Not me. Listen, see? Oh, see, I'm from look. Nowadays it's called S crimes. But back then,
yes,
you used to be proud. Well, I was proud to go squeeze a cheek and run. Huh. Yeah. You used to be gassed up to do it. The OGs used to be like, yo, go squeeze a booty. And I'm going to run.
big old chest of cheeks. For real? You sure?
Yeah.
For real? No, man. Yeah, go on, look.
Yo, because see, look, hold on, Sheik, you know. No, Sheik, see. That changed. Look, she blushing. That changed her whole slang. She said, oh, mannish. Because she remember back then, that's how a dude used to show they was attracted. Come smack you on your butt. What up, girl?
Too much.
Hey.
Yeah.
They be like, oh, that's your girlfriend? That's how you used to know. Remember? You used to be able to walk with your girl gripping her butt. They used to be like, oh, yeah, that's his girl. You can't grip a butt if that ain't your girl. But guess what?
Well, put your hands in her jean pocket.
Oh,
that's that mannish.
Mm-hmm,
yo,
mannish.
And then you end up breaking up. You at the water fountain. You never had that? You done came out the class, got you. Well, me, I'm always trying to get a pass for anything. Bathroom, water. I need a pass. I got to break that. That was my scheme from day one in school. I got to get a pass. I got to get out this class. Y'all wasn't like that? I got to break. I got to get out.
I was always in the principal office.
Me too, but reasons because
I was trying to pass the class. I was getting an ass whooping. I was like, I'm gonna pass this class.
From
I ain't gonna go nowhere.
This period to whatever period, I was in the office.
Yo,
I had a desk in the office.
Yo, God is my witness, man. Like, hold on, man. Let me think of that. That's the difference in us as bad children. Like, we all could share that together. We used to get whoopings. The principal used to give us the option. What you want, paddle or the ruler? But knowing the whooping that we got, why would we still do it anyway? And I was excited to do it again.
You like pain?
Nah, listen. Okay. Hell no, I don't like pain, but I do got a threshold.
Again, but I used to do something new. I didn't do that.
Me too.
But I would do something new.
But look, for instance, right? Maybe this makes sense or it don't. But look, we used to have this bench that you sit on before you go in the principal office. Mm-hmm. Now, what's crazy is, let's say, all right, I got sent to as usual. Here I come. Even the receptionist see me. Give her the note. Now I sit down at the bench. Well, let's say it's hypothetically speaking, there's 5 people on the bench. But when I sit on the bench, I'm the last one. I'm next to y'all. We laughing. And it's like the closer you get to the end of that bench. Before you know it, if I'm right when I'm the next person up, I start crying ahead of time. Soon as it come my spot, I ain't even going to office yet, and I'm crying ahead of time. Now, mind you and us was just laughing. Now it ain't nothing funny. I'm just looking at you like
you start hearing them licks. Them licks, the first person that went in, you hear them.
Yo, but look, but no, we done heard them the whole time. We done heard them the whole time until it's my turn next.
Yeah.
And then you just start crying ahead of time.
Listen, I was so scared because my cousin was the principal. So he's gonna take me out of class and then call my parents and then whoop me. And then I'm gonna get a double whoop because I'm gonna go home. No, I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna sit my ass right here and get my grades up.
Tell you the worstest one, corduroy pants. If you had on wet corduroy pants and got paddled.
Woo, wet corduroy pants.
Hold on, I don't even think I had wet corduroys like playing in the snow, but
no.
Oh, so that means you got your ass whooped in the morning.
So
you got it whooped in the morning.
It was raining.
Oh, all right.
Me and my cousin going down the slide. Instead of jumping over the puddle, we just fall in it. Boom. We laughing, steadily doing that.
Yeah,
we get in trouble.
Having fun.
That was the worstest paddling I ever got in my life. That bug stung so bad.
From your parents or from the school?
From the school, from the principal. And matter of fact, he had a jerry curl. He looked at
they all did.
He had a jerry curl. with a whole bunch of rings on his fingers.
Yo, did your paddle have holes in it where it whistled?
No, it was taped. It was taped. Had the tape on it. Had the I won't even say it wasn't even the electric tape. It was the white tape.
So he had a shank. He had a prison shank, basically, beating kids with it. Yo, we had the choice, and that's how I know I was slow. Well, looking back at it now, I look back at my life, and I definitely been slow. I don't know how they ain't never diagnosed me, fam. But
definitely slow.
Yo, I told a dude, I'm gonna tell you why I'm slow, because I always got the option paddle or the ruler, and in my mind it was, you know what, I'm gonna always take the ruler because I could. But no, that ruler never got no better. He catch you on the back of your hand. You ain't do like this. He put you on the back of your hand and they hit your knuckles with that ruler. And that put a pain that's probably how we learned how to pop. That's probably how we first learned how to pop, because that pain hit you and your body be like
between the ruler and the paddle hit. Because the paddle gonna
the paddle is to your butt. To your butt is bow. It's one of those. But the knuckle, I'm telling you, the knuckle, it gets your whole
See,
do something different.
They should do the open hand.
Hey, have you guys ever got whooped with the white belt with all the 3 holes in it? No. Oh, okay.
I got whooped with the shade with the shade.
I got whooped with all kinds of belts, and I don't think I've. Yeah, but
with the razor.
I don't know. But in California, they had a white belt that everybody, daddy and mama had, and it had 3 holes in it. And that belt, that belt was
racing track.
Yeah, I got hit with racing tracks. Now hold up, brother. Hold on. Do you remember a movie where the dude could shoot you and the bullet follows you? Remember that? It was a futuristic movie back in the days where they was letting little robots go. They'd be driving, they let the robot go out the car. It zoom up to you, and you know what I'm saying? There was like spiders that could.
I don't know why that sounds familiar.
They had the bullet.
I know what it
when
is,
they shoot you with the bullet, it follows you.
Wesley Snipes was in it.
I believe so. It was some real stars in it. I can't say it was Wesley, but I do believe so. I know it was a blockbuster, but they shoot him and the bullet follows you. My point in saying that was
almost like the Matrix, but it wasn't.
Yeah, back then. Now, the clog. Remember the clog shoes everybody mamas used to wear with the big ass wooden sole? The clogs?
Purple Thunder.
Y'all don't remember the clogs females used to wear with the big wooden sole in the buckle? They called them clogs.
Yeah. The clogs. Yeah. That's coming back.
And you ain't never got one in. Yeah, you ain't never got one of them thrown at you and they turn corners. When parents throw shoes at you, they turn corners with you.
Boomerang shoe.
No.
The boomerang shoe.
Boomerang
The
shoe.
boomerang shoe.
Yo, no matter how you try to weave, they like, yo, come here. You know, you still catch it. Bing. Yo, and I'm talking about to give you a knot like this. It give you a real knot. Bow. Oh.
And you know what's so crazy this way?
Tony, why you so quiet over there?
Flip flops was like that.
Flip flops would whistle.
Flip flops used to be
flip flops would whistle.
Yeah, they used to be kind of like wooden. Back in the day, before it was like the little styrofoam. It was like.
Oh, hold on. Hey, yo, hold on, I guess. You ever got whooped with a jelly?
Nah.
What's a jelly?
You don't remember them little plastic jelly shoes the little girls used to wear? Yeah. Camp counselor, that was the closest thing to grab. You right out the pool, smack with a jelly. Whoa.
He got a story.
He got a story about that.
He got the story about the jelly.
Oh, you got whooped with a jelly? Man, we got whooped with everything, man. Yo, they took pride in it because
it was whatever they got their hands on back in the day. If they got their hands on it, it was going upside your head. You know what I'm saying? Upside your back. Like I had an uncle. He couldn't whoop for crap. You could stand still for him to. The first lick hit your butt. The second one hit the back of your legs. The third one hit your neck, and you like, oh.
Hand coordination was off.
He's just swinging like this.
Oh my goodness.
Hey yo,
I ain't never got whipped by my Uncle Robert no more after that.
So it sounded like he was whipping you and whipping himself at the same time.
No, like because I used to trip on my little cousin Robert. I used to be like, man, why you always running around, bro? Just stand there and he won't be swinging everywhere. And then I found out that it don't matter if you steal, he's swinging everywhere. He just
it don't matter.
He just swinging. He just swinging, look.
Yo,
y'all already know.
What's one thing that used to be in everybody living room?
The switch did it for me. Like you can go talk about go getting a switch. I'm behaving.
Oh, y'all can't hear me?
I do not like a switch. That's not gonna work. And I'm too light for a switch.
Can y'all hear me?
They need different webs on you.
Yo, what's one thing that used to be in the living room at every household? That's how you knew you was guaranteed to get a good ass whooping.
To be honest, I'm just listening, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, Sheik. We about to get to Tony right now. We about to watch this. We about to turn this battleship around. What's one thing that used to be in everybody's household? And once you saw that there, you knew if you got in trouble, they gonna tear your ass up.
The wiffle ball bat.
Nope.
No.
Nope. This was in a living room.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah. Grandma, mom, and aunties. Like, I guess everybody's different, but that was the one thing that was always sitting in the corner. And if you didn't catch it, they'd trick you until you go pick
Excuse me. It wasn't in the living room. I'm lying. It wasn't in the living room. It wasn't. It was in the kitchen on the wall.
The kitchen on the wall.
You're talking about the wooden spoon.
The wooden spoon and the wooden fork. The big ones.
Or either, for us, it was the wooden spoon and the paddle. Grandma had a paddle that had six big holes in it that she hung right underneath the spoon. Now I seen Grandma in action where she used the spoon on one of my uncles, and I knew I didn't want that. But like you said, I was slow and I chose the paddle. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I made good choices back there. But
man,
that's what I remember.
Back then, grandmothers had so much respect that they'd tell you, come here. They ain't even get up. Come here for a minute. Come here. And you move your face down, they slap. Now gone. Now gone. Yeah. That's back. Yeah, we was slow, bro. We used to walk. Yo, bro, they used to tell us, go get the switch that I'm gonna whoop you with.
Yeah.
Nowadays, children are too intelligent for that.
Yeah, you call yourself being slick. See, that's how I figured it out, because I used to go get the little switch off the tree by the park and come back, and they already got one braided up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't want that braided
one. Well, that was just a waste of time.
We all did that.
Yeah.
Yo, we all went and got our own Switch. But look at this. Let me tell you an actual story that occurred, right? Yo, I called my daughter one day from prison, right? And she's telling me about my grandson starting to, act up. He getting to that little age, right? So I'm coming home in a couple months at this time. And so I'm thinking old school. So I get on the phone. What's up? Nah. So I'm find out Jasmine, what he doing? What's the problem? I speak to him. So Zai, what's your issue, man? Listen, I need you to do the best you can in school. When I come home, y'all coming to get me, I'm gonna get a Happy Meal for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the little things, and he like, all right, he still love Happy Meals. So I'm like, yo, if you don't get your school things in order, guess what I'm gonna do? When you pick me up, I'm gonna get the Happy Meal, and right after I order it, in the process of handing it to you, I'm gonna stomp on it right in your face. I'm thinking that's gonna hold mad weight. You know what I mean? My grandson, now mind you, I'm in the booth in prison, in the phone booth. I'm just knowing this whole weight. This is my grandson. He said, now, why would you waste your money? I say, yo, put your mother on the phone, man. Put your mother on the phone.
You wasted your money.
You wasted your, that was the response. Yo, bro, you see what I'm saying, though? And that's the mindset of a child nowadays. We are at evolution. I mean, Zai had to been maybe 8. So for him to, he violated my whole moral compass. Do good, for your mother and grandpa, you will be rewarded. If you don't, I'm gonna stomp on it. Well, you wasting your money. I said, oh,
the smart tone.
That's the way kids are nowadays.
Yeah.
Ain't no moral compass. That you telling them things that we try to that we was taught behind, and they'll break it down to you like, grandma was dumb. You ain't tell me that. Like, that's the way the kids will break something down. Hold on, Auntie Chic. You mean to tell me that grandpa was slow? Straight up.
But I'm gonna tell you something. These kids ain't eating no Happy Meals no more. They want steak, lobster, shrimps, crabs, salmon. They is not eating no Happy Meals.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you where the Happy Meal go, and that's where it should have stayed. Happy Meal should be between 2 years old and 6 or 7. It should stop. You know what I mean? It should stop. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays,
these kids don't even want McDonald's.
You ain't lying.
They want Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. In-N-Out burger.
Hell nah. You know what these kids want now?
Candy.
Dope, coke, lean, perky.
but yeah. That's crazy.
Yo, little kids used to have a little princess outfit. You know what I mean? Remember you take them to the Woolworths and they get the little outfit that had the little crown on it and the little princess slippers. Nowadays, your granddaughter 4 in the living room, sexy red. Pop it, grandma. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop it, grandma. Pop it, pop it, pop it.
No.
Grandma in there twerking with her.
No.
That is so true. Like, where's the boundaries? Where's the,
Have you ever seen that little kid? Amy, what's that little kid name? Maji?
Oh, my.
Samaj.
Samaj. Respectful, bro.
But hold on. What Samaj said to grandma? What Samaj said to grandma? Grandma, you can't be wearing them spandex. What you doing, grandma? You can't wear those. No, you too old. You too old to wear spandex, grandma.
Yeah. Samaj is something else.
But I don't think so. Because you gotta look. Okay, so like I'm in Texas, right?
Oh, hold on, cat beef.
I'm in Texas, so these grandmas out here, yeah, they done raised their kids. They done did whatever. They is outside. I'm talking about outside. They do not care.
So it got the tank tops with the belly out.
They do, and sometimes you be like, okay, she might
Stretch
look
my
good, but
showing.
she might like, oh my God, well, you need to go home and put some clothes on. But for the most part of it, it's okay for when men, at that time, men just, wasn't a part of the kid's life. And so women had to raise the kids. So they really didn't have a life. So now in this age, when their kids is gone to college and they grown, women are living their lives. Like they're literally living their lives, and they're becoming more popular and more financially independent and just more strong in the process of figuring out who they are. Because you get wrapped up in your husband's, your children's, and you lose yourself. So now they divorced, the kids is gone. It's just you. Who am I? Let me figure this out. What I like to wear. Oh, I'm outside.
Stella got a groove.
Stella get a groove back all day long. These coming out here, yeah. Texas done taught me some new shit.
That's wild.
Yeah. So
hey, shout out to Mr. Tesla. Shout out to Leonard. I might be butchering your name. The boss Duckworth. Mugs.
That's Duck. That's Duck, bro.
Oh, that's
Duck.
Oh, what's up, Duck? I duck with you. I duck with you. I duck with you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody that pulled up, man.
Shout out.
Shout out to the chat, man.
Definitely. Salute, underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cat beef getting out of hand.
See, and it's my dogs. My dogs is tripping. Him, cats, me, dogs. They tripping.
How many dogs you got?
How many dogs I got? 3.
Q, how many cats you got?
5,011.
Shut the front door. You got 10 cats?
He's the cat man. You know how you said the cat
man? Nah, it's I really got 4. It's just the last litter I ain't get rid of. You know what I mean? We about to get rid of all of them.
They had babies. Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Hell no, I ain't got no 10.
Look, like Tony over there looking like, what the hell going on? Tony is over there like, huh?
Tony got Tony got 2 raccoons and a muskrat.
I got
now Tony Tony told us about the first disco ball. So I need Tone to express to us the ass whooping that took place in the juke joint.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. So
I don't think I can talk about that on air.
So he
took a deep breath.
He said about that on air. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
at a nightclub.
He come from
well,
go ahead, tell her, Tony.
So she, you know about the juke joints, right? You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, we used to have the after spots that we used to go to, right? You know what I'm saying? And after clubs closed, and the juke joint spots was open till shoot. You know what I'm saying? 5, 6 in the morning.
What about the whooping?
Yeah. Well, the whoopings was just like any. I guess depending on who you
show your back,
it's normal, right?
Show your back. Show him your back, Kunta.
Nah, that.
Open up a little bit, Tony. See, there you go. Tell us about them, Tony. Tell us about the definition of why your last name Lynch. Tell us about the ass whoopings you used to get, brother.
Me no more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead, tell us.
I really missed the ball. I really want to hear that story about the ball.
Okay, so I was telling them like when I was coming up, right? I grew up in Newport News, Virginia, Commonwealth State. So you know what I'm saying, everything was old school, right? We still had Woolworth, things like that, right? And yeah, just something that I grew up with, right? You know what I'm saying? Like skating rinks, stuff like that. So I thought everybody seen them. You know what I'm saying? Because I was telling them, I was like, when I was a kid, I remember when they used to have the big disco ball from the skating rink, right? Because you know what I'm saying, as a kid, we used to go to the skating rink, and then after the skating rink, they turn it over to like a little disco thing for everybody. And so they do the floors and everything, then the lights put down these balls and everything, and and that's just what I remember. So I don't know. To me, that was a normal thing. She keep
And tell them though how they had the candle inside the broken pieces of glass that they
No,
glued
you did.
together
The first.
to make the
This is what
ball.
you. This
The
is what you
first
doing. I
disco
guess the
ball.
first
You know what I'm
disco.
saying? The
This
first
is what we
disco
talking.
ball.
Yeah, and so you know, we need you to express the type of ass. Yo, come on now. All right, so see, Tony need guidance. So we're gonna break it down, Tony. What were the items that you were whipped with? Because you ain't get
Not whooped.
you got
Not whooped.
whoopings.
What's
You
wrong
got
with you? That's
whipped.
so funny.
Yeah, I told you. You ain't gonna get
Oh,
me no
see,
more
we
with
done hit it.
that.
We done hit it. We done struck a chord. Tony said, "There you go. All right, he back. Come on,
Nah,
Tony.
nah.
Tell us about the
Don't hit
whipping.
me.
Yeah, that's different. The
The
Every
whippings.
time
whippings.
y'all come on, I get kicked out.
You don't need to know about my whippings, man. You know.
Those was beatings. Not
Yeah.
whippings. They was beatings.
Yeah.
That's what
We
I'm
don't.
gonna ask you.
We
Tell me.
don't. One thing that I've learned, man, is that I can't blame my mom for something that she didn't know. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I can't. My weapons wasn't nothing to be, talked about. It is what
Well,
it
yeah,
is.
I fill it in for you, bro. I got wounds on me still that I done accumulated during my childhood, brother. You know what I'm saying? Bloody noses, all that, man. Listen, if it wasn't for the ass whoopings in the house, you couldn't handle no dude in the street. That's how you was able to really get busy with somebody, because they just a kid fighting you with a kid's strength, and you getting beat with adult strength. So it's like with you, little man, brutalize you. You know what I mean? You can't hurt me at all. There's nothing you could do to hurt me other than bite me or something. But when you got an adult putting them beats on you, man, you condition differently. You know what I'm saying? Our snowballs hit differently. Before you got an adult whooping on you, we hitting you with regular snowballs. Once an adult hit me, listen, I'm freezing my snowball. So now when I hit you, it's gonna give you a knot guaranteed. Bang! Yeah, you could see my snowballs. You could use 2-3 times.
Get hit up, pick it up, throw it back at them.
Yeah, and then you get hit with one yourself. Pink. Oh, yeah. See, I'm from that era, man. Where the knot came from the top and the bottom.
Have you ever had a whooping that you don't remember?
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Wasn't we just saying that last night? I got beat awake.
Don't remember. No, see, I grabbed the belt and I woke up with the belt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
a knockout belt.
That was the first
Yo, you got hit with a club.
Tried to whoop me.
I got hit with a club. That from my mom.
Grabbed it and I woke up holding the belt.
I got one like that from my mom when I was a kid, man. You know what I'm saying? I was out there fighting in the streets and stuff thought I was Mr. Billy Bad, come up in the house, pants sagging, hair just, all over the place. Mom was like, hey, you need to pick your pants up and act like you got some sense. And I was like, you don't control me. Yeah, well, I went upstairs, came back down, and she said, oh, you think you're grown? I said, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. She's like, oh, if you're so bad, then come on, let's do it. And that's when we went from one thing to these things, right? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, take the first punch. Well, I was always taught never to hit a woman. But she kept taunting me, and I hauled up and smacked her. And I woke up the next day, tucked in my bed. Yeah, that's where that happened there. So I was like, well, I guess I was tired.
My mom did that to me in the
my mom did not play with me. My mom was like, look, you're going to have to go out here into the streets.
Yeah.
And you're going to be fighting. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you what you need to know. My mom was heavy-handed. Then I found out later from my aunt that my mom used to box. I used to always wonder where her little necklace came from with the little golden gloves on it. I thought it was just a necklace. Trying to find out, my mom was no jokes. And so I've been hearing stories like that about my mom since, you know what I'm saying, since I was a kid. Yeah. And then my dad used to teach hand-to-hand combat in the Marines. So take that however you want to, you know what I'm saying? I was getting it from both ends.
You told Harpo to beat me.
Yeah.
Hey, I would put it like this. I would rather get beat from my dad than I had got beat from my mom. That's how crazy that was, right? So that's how I grew up.
I just had an epiphany. I wish I was smart enough to know how to kick when I was a kid. Instead of, grabbing the belt or grabbing the wrist. Stop. I wish I was smart enough to say, right when they swing, instead of doing that, doing a counter effect, turning, and then donkey kick backward. And run. That would have been smart.
Catch that mug. Catch that
Hey,
leg.
so
brother,
have you guys
we
seen on
always did something.
Instagram where this woman, I think she was from Chicago, and her son was physically and verbally abusing her, and she called the police and got him arrested. What do you fellas feel about that? Now, physically, she had a camera hidden, and it showed him attacking her and beating her to the point where she was scared for her life. And she ended up calling the police and had him arrested because she feared for her life. What do you guys think about that?
That's kind of like
that was right. Man,
like
she was supposed
kids
to.
shouldn't be putting their hands.
Go ahead, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Kids shouldn't be putting their hands, especially their mama. That's the woman that carried you for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? And that like I couldn't see myself hitting my mama. You know what I'm saying? But that's just crazy. That's crazy.
But she got a lot of flack back.
Right.
She got a lot of flack back from Instagram, and then she started showing she didn't want to put her son out there totally. But when she started getting a lot of flack back, talking about her and how could she do this, and she was explaining to everyone that hey, I fear for my life. Like at this particular, and she's crying as she's talking about it, but she's like, I fear for my life. I'm not a fighter. I'm a good mom. I'm supportive. I'm this, and this. This is my son. And so she actually put the footage out there, and it was really heart-wrenching.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
I've
because
seen
a lot of
that.
people, it's a stigma.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Quay.
It's the result of general parenting.
I've seen that since. Bro, since I've been home, I swear to God, that's what I talk to you a lot about that, IKS. And thank God, shout out to my daughter, Jasmine, because she's only 30, but she still moved with our old moral compass. She still remember how she was raised. But nowadays, the average child it's normal for them to flat out disrespect their mother. You get me? And it's back in the days, it was like, oh, that's just a way out in the rural area, spoiled white kid. That's what happens when it comes to, that kind of rebellious back with the parent. But those days are over. Nowadays, the average little black, white, green, purple, or orange child feels entitled and has a perception that they are entitled for whatever and demanding.
Yeah.
Straight up. And demanding. And that bothers me. Again, I wasn't here for this adjustment to the new times. And that's one thing that is a major issue with me when you brought that up. You see, all jokes was out the window because I don't understand that at all. Maybe it's the fact of me growing without the parents that, to me, I feel a child has no choice. When it comes to, perception and obligation, let me tell you something. That's the hardest job on the planet. The most underrated and undervalued job on the planet. And I mean, without no mothers wouldn't be no earth. We're going to simplify it. Without no mama wouldn't be no earth. I mean that. The mother itself, the mother creates life. So whether it's a dog or a human, without the mama ain't no life. So with us being the most advanced species, the ability to communicate, evolve, all the above, that umbilical cord, you never disrespect. That's like to violate mama is to disrespect oxygen. You get me?
No, it's like
And
that.
that's for
No.
me, for someone who don't have that. So I overly value it. So when I see someone that even if I'm involved in a scenario, I can see that love and pain together. It's like, I don't understand the world of I need you. I rely on you 190%, but I'm going to treat you terribly.
Listen, you know what though?
That's a child now.
They lost that. Remember that saying? I bring you in this world, I'll take you out.
They lost the
A lot
fear.
of them,
I'll take you out.
Yeah,
Hold on.
That fear,
They ain't just lose the saying, it's the parents too. Because you know how many times I gotta tell my girl, yo, hold on. It's like, yo, you forgetting you the mama. Go, you ain't got, you know what? Sometimes when you, because nowadays people are, I understand it. The average parent doesn't want to break their kid jaw like how we were brought up. You know, they don't want to, and I understand that. They don't want to do to their children what was done to them. I understand that. But sometimes you got to throw one of them things through the whole wall. Sometimes you got to leave a body print in the sheetrock.
That's because, you know, nowadays they, instead of being a parent, they being a friend. I mean, it's good to try to be a friend to your child, where they'll open up to you and express to you, but you still are the parent. So you know what I'm saying? It's a big difference.
And
you know
and the different concept of I'm there for you. To some people, it's, you know, blending into social media. If I'm there for you, then that means that I can't hurt you. But no, man, this ain't I'm not trying to hurt you. You're hurting me by me not setting up barriers. I love you, so I'm gonna go above and beyond for you. You striking me, whether it's physically or verbally, and it emotionally hits me or physically hurts me, I have a different forgive you button for you because you are my child. So most of the time, I bet you somebody probably feel like it's their fault because this is my child. So it's something in them that I did. That either I created, I put in them. I'm the issue. You get me?
Better rise, spoil the child. That's that saying.
Or it could be like it skipped a generation. My father was hands-on. And now look, I gave birth to him. He acts just like my father. You know how people make excuses. But guess what? We also come from a moral compass in an era where it was, hold on, man. That's not okay. No, stop. That ain't right. That hurt. You know, forget perception. Hold up. That hurt, man. We used to be taught that as kids, no matter what, especially if a parent is watching a situation go down. No matter if they were related, they would sit back and grab the kids and say, now what you said hurt that person's feelings. I know why you did it, but what you just did was foul. Well, you did. I understand. And I saw it, but what you just did was foul. That didn't deserve that. You know, they pinched you, pinch them back. You wasn't supposed to break their heart telling them you're adopted. You understand? Like,
That ain't your real dad.
Nowadays, that little moral compass, all of that is first now. The worst of the worst is first on communication. There is no moral compass. There are no boundaries. There are no guidelines. The whole point is, if I'm hurt, my weapon of choice is to verbally and emotionally destroy you because of a moment.
Do you think that rap artists' lyrics have influence on how children treat their parents when they degrade women on their songs?
Yes. Yes, because I say, first and foremost, any word spoken, delivered correctly at the right time will have an influence.
Yes.
Period. So, again, guess what? You can't blame the artist. And I'm not saying it for me being an artist. And I'm going to give you the reasoning behind it. If there is a foundation that this child is being raised on, then music or whatever else have you will be their own personal experience, because this foundation is built on a moral compass. So meaning hypothetically, if it's a child nowadays that's raised in a household where a parent is, this is a diehard English teacher, this is a diehard pastor, ain't no ripples in the pond. And they're keeping it consistent. Not the father who's at the club with you, the grandmother who's, listening, yo, did you get Young Thug new mixtape? Yo, that get no play up in the car, that type. You know what I mean? When children have something to rely on, that's a foundation. When they're just playing it by ear, it's a structure. You know what I mean? And that can come and go. So if the foundation is correct, the music, of course, it'll have some say so, but it won't put a ripple in the moral fabric. But if a child is just surviving, then they're looking for anything to create a foundation. So yes, it had a heavy influence to a broken home. You know what I mean? It's a potential perception in a strong home.
I believe that is correct, and then I believe that isn't correct. So when you have a young man, right, that comes from a single parent household, right, he's always going to look, especially if there's no man. So a lot of kids don't know who their father is, and they might not have a grandfather or a male role model, right? And so if I like one of the rappers, right, and all they talk about is fuck a bitch, or excuse me, beating her, or she ain't shit, I gotta give her this, I gotta give her that. That is influencing that process, right? But there's nobody there to do the foundation but the mother. And it's like going to war, because that's the only thing that they're listening to is the negativity that comes from a song. So what are the women supposed to do?
Haul off and knock them out. That's what my mama do.
These kids ain't going for no knockouts nowadays. You're gonna have to shoot these kids.
And that's crazy, because like what Quay was saying, you know what I'm saying, about like the foundation and then trying to structure a foundation. Not like me, I like old school music. I'm not really too much up on, like, you know what I'm saying, the drill music that they call, or the, you know what I'm saying, some gangster rap music I do like, you know what I'm saying, NWA, Spice One, you know what I'm saying. But if you not brought up to where, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, right is right, wrong is wrong, you know what I'm saying, like they say, two wrongs don't make a right. But then you also have to think of eye for an eye. See, eye for an eye is to me, it's like a fair play. So if someone punch you, you punch them back. Someone slap you, you slap them back. You don't, you know what I'm saying, they slap you, you don't go get a gun and shoot them. You know what I'm saying? You defend yourself. If there's someone's coming at you with hands, you defend yourself with hands. If they coming at you with, you know what I'm saying, it's like, however the situation is, that's how you're supposed to meet it. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to try to escalate it. And then you're supposed to have at least some kind of moral compass in yourself, to where you won't degrade yourself and don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people say, you get slapped, turn the other cheek. But what happens when you run out of cheeks? These are only two cheeks you're gonna slap. You ain't gonna touch the ones I'm sitting on.
Right. And let me say, like, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can't hear you guys. So let me say, it's not just for men, it also is for women. So we have the women that are, degrading men or downplaying men. And the female, if that's all she's listening to, that's all she's going to learn. Because there's no structure in the home, like you said, and there's no foundation. Yeah, the mother's doing the best she can, but she's working 2 jobs, or she's doing this, or she's doing that. So the only time that they have, male and the little females, is listening to lyrics. So now we have the lyrics are raising children versus, and social media is raising children versus the parents.
No, I don't agree. I agree as far as the social media, but that's the major part, because especially with a kid, guess what? What would influence you more as a kid? Words or seeing something? The visual.
Both, actually.
Both. But if you're in a situation where, all right, like, see, we combine in two different worlds. Back in the days with us, all we had, what, you know, you got the television, but 9 times out of 10, we heard it from what? Word of mouth, because that's what we put our interests in regularly. You know what I mean? Whether it was a phone call, your associates, your friends, whatever, your job, your work, whatever, school, you had your people you associated with, and y'all, that's when they used to call it a real secret. It was a secret. Such and such shouldn't know about what occurred over here unless it was actually told by word of mouth. You know? But nowadays, you have all of that at once. Word of mouth does hold weight, but not like how visual does. You can yap all day. They see the visual nowadays. It don't even matter if it's fake. It hold more weight than that yapping. So for a child, right? What's crazy is they getting more visual impact off of just the internet, period. So music right now don't even hold the kind of weight that it used to, because you getting more influence nowadays. What dictates what a child listens to is still social media, because the visual of whatever they're gravitating toward is whatever visual, whatever, you know, little vicinity of people, whatever music they listen to, that's what they'll be listening to. But it comes off of the visual, what drew them in from the first place. And that's how they communicate.
Quay, it's just like back in the day when we all was growing up, when Roots came out. After you watched that, you got angry.
Yeah.
Everybody got angry. You wanted to go out and you wanted to go do something to someone else of a different color because of something that happened back then that, you know what I'm saying, still happening today with a whole bunch of different races. But a lot of it has to do with the way that stuff make you feel. Like the music, how the music will make you feel, or how you say the visuals will make you feel. So it's all up on feelings. And if you ain't never got taught how to control those emotions, then you explode a certain way.
Now, you're right. And if you have limited experiences, then you can only, you know, take certain situations, but so far. So looking at the same statement that you just said, back then in those days when you had whatever the scenario was, well, same situation, they didn't have the options and information like they do now. So when we saw Roots, to us, it's, I mean, watch this, how the same situation occurred, but take the Roots aspect away. Back then, whether it was Roots, whether it was Grace Jones, whether it was the Rodney King situation, what it was, the difference then and now was, back then we were given we had limited information. We were spoon-fed information. So once we got it, we felt bamboozled. Oh, this what happened and we ain't know. That's where the rage came. Nowadays, you're giving all of that information first. You understand what I'm saying? The average child nowadays that's 16 years old, let's say, believe it or not, has more documented visual history, you know what I'm saying, from their life than we do. And they can actually go back to it. Ours is in Polaroids, memories, pictures drawn, and you understand? It's for real. Yes,
hieroglyphics. Yeah, hieroglyphics.
So evolution has taken place, while at the same time the moral compass has kind of diminished. That's what I was saying before, I guess, when like what just occurred. And that's how they change societies. That's how history is created. Because you have like COVID or whatever scenarios they have, what just occurred. And people say, you know, certain people are dying. They get rid of the old people. Why? Because that's who knows history. The old people that's there, it ain't going to be no back and forth. They're going to say, hold on, they lying. How you know I was there? If we get all of them out the way, now I can create a new past. I can rewrite history because ain't nobody there to debate it.
Yep.
Because they've distracted us.
That's what they've been
so
doing.
Much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Back in the day, you used to have the person
to the point where
that knew the history and they would pass the history on to someone else that was supposed to carry on that history because they didn't
Mm-hmm.
have books, they didn't have the access to the social media and all that. That's crazy when you
Exactly.
actually
So they got smart.
understand.
They got smart enough to say, how are we gonna? First, they was figuring, let's destroy the leaders because we got a routine that we following. This is a company. It's a corporation. This is America. It's a mall. Is a gallery. So, all right, let's attack the leaders. Then they got smart enough to say, you know what? How can we do the same thing and have them put the work in for us? You know what I'm saying? We are going to make sure that they have no reconnection. You know what I'm saying? There is no domino effect, no ripple effect. We are going to make sure that the baton can never be passed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For real.
No, that's true.
And
'cause
that's
they
what they
taking
do
out a
by
lot of stuff out of
deceiving
the-
us. And first they took away the leaders. Now they created situations where it's like, we're going to make all y'all leaders. You want to be a leader. You be a leader. You be a leader. You be a leader.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to do it. And how do we do it? By devaluing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's true.
By
Because like back in the
devaluing
day
it.
when we grew up, before you started class in school, you pledge allegiance to the flag.
Yeah.
They don't even do that no more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is gone. You know what I'm saying? Certain
Oh, yes,
different
they
stuff,
do.
certain
Yes, they do.
where
They just don't
and
say the
what
flag. They make sure that we pledge allegiance to this, brother. And they say it to us without them saying it. You're right. Because it used to be a hand on a heart and all the above.
Yep.
But the allegiance is now to this. And that's every morning because there
The
is a
almighty
fee
dollar.
coming, going, even your parents parking to pick you up. You want to park a certain way, it's going to be a fee to that. There's no more to all of that's gone. I'm telling you, the
Out
connection,
here,
that's
the
what they did.
tollways, right out here, the tollway, the freeways, you have to pay to be on the freeway. Every
Wow.
city you go into, there's a toll,
Wow.
and you
I ain't
have
gonna
to
lie.
pay.
Yo,
That's
Texas
crazy.
was ahead of the time because way back when I was out there in Texas, living out there in 98, right? Y'all had plastic food stamp cards when they still had paper food stamp cards in New York. That's one. Y'all had highways, and then you had service roads, right? And then you got the freeway, in which going from Grand Prairie to Dallas, you could either take the regular road, which would be an hour ride. You know what I mean? And it's so flat, it looked like it's right there. Like every 2 minutes, the next exit is right there, but it's flat. It's not there. And you can also pay and get on the expressway. Way back then, if you don't want to take no exits, you can pay a couple dollars and you can shoot to Dallas. Or you could take the regular road and it take you an hour. That has service roads and all that other to get off of there. But they wasn't doing that in New York. You either had the highway or that's it. Either you want an interstate or you're not. Ain't no, oh, you want a shortcut? Okay, take this highway and pay this fee. Y'all had that before. I ain't gonna say the rest of America, but Texas was ahead of the evolutionary chain for a lot of us. Like I said, they had digital cards when people had regular food stamps. And I'm saying that because I was out there hustling and I had paper food stamps that I was getting from people from New York that I still had in my possession coming out there, and they was no go. They would accept them, but nobody had no more of those. Now these fiends was coming with cards. And back then you ain't even want to show nobody, you ain't want to tell nobody your real name. So it's like, nah, we don't want no card. That ain't doing nothing. Go shop and bring it back. Yeah. But Texas has definitely been ahead of the evolutionary from what I saw. Y'all got Lockheed Martin there, Look at Uncle Beats. Salute Uncle Beats, man.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Yo, y'all seen his video? Yo, y'all go get that. Y'all go get that Rain, man. Y'all go check that Rain video out by Uncle Beats, man. Yo, that's ill, man. He got it's raining on one house. You seen that?
Yeah.
He got a sunny neighborhood in Chicago, and then it's a
house.
thunderstorm on one house. He got the OGs singing, Auntie and them. You know that? Yeah, he got Auntie and them. But yeah, That's what I think it is, Sheik. You know, the moral compass is altered nowadays with these kids, and that's a very big, that's a very personal subject for me, because I love children, I love family, I love the whole, but I hate the fact that the moral compass has become so rippled that, like, for instance, we done got manipulated out of dinner time.
Yeah.
They stole dinner time from us.
Yeah.
That was normal, regardless of what. With a kid, when they coming home,
yeah.
yo, all right, I gotta go buy such and such for dinner. Like, that's normal, regardless of what. Your day starts after 5:30, 6 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, dinner ain't a part of the equation. People don't set the table. The average kid don't know how to set the table. The average kid don't know what silverware is proper. You know what I'm saying? They can't set a table. Average kid ain't never probably used napkins at the crib. Like, you know, paper towels, not napkins. Paper towels is the pick up and swipe to go. It ain't a set down napkin. You remember back then, you run out of napkins, you got to use a paper towel, but you know, it made the table look different.
The average kid now don't even know how to fix a sandwich.
Man, listen.
They're going to Grubhub. Let me Grubhub.
It's bad.
Uber Eats. They literally do not know how to boil water.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's bad generation.
Yeah. That's why you got to start body slamming your kids.
But yeah.
You got to, listen here. Evolution going to be it regardless as far as intelligence. But I'm just telling you, to everybody in their household, black, white, this is a public service announcement. Black, white, purple, orange, and green. I'm not saying beat your kid. What I'm telling you is body slam your child. That's what I'm telling you.
Not the body slam.
See, understand that clearly.
Out here in Cali, you can't even whip them with a belt. You gotta. They telling you how to discipline your child out here. You gotta hit them with an open hand. You
I understand that, and guess what? See, now look, that's why we need to start. And you're right. Guess what? I'm with that, and we need to start teaching those classes. There's a science to the open hand. Now listen here. When you hit your child, when you go with that, yes, there are a few components. And speaking to Brother IKS, there are a few great parts that you need to get to the but the open palm. See, when they say that, you have to understand that there is an effect to that open palm. Most of y'all use the 1 foot effect. Yo, man.
No.
Nobody's around him.
You gotta spin, catch some momentum.
Yes. Don't use the 1 foot effect.
Twist.
You follow the rules because there's no extension. You need to use at minimum the 6 foot effect. Meaning, if the face is here, hold up.
That's that old saying.
If the face is here,
your cat up?
Nah, I had to shoot him with the water.
Oh,
they fighting. They're trying to fight. So if the face is here, the 1 foot effect is here. Stop it, Tommy.
No.
The law says you can use the 6 foot effect.
The Connectwork.
The Connectwork. And you started from here.
With a hip twist.
With a hip twist. Great for exercises. Excellent for breakfast. Goes great with grapes in breakfast. You started from here. Good. And it gives you the time to, as they say whatever, you can actually say, now follow this with me. Good morning, Tommy.
But you know what's so funny? So I had a foster kid, right? And the judge, so my son went to juvenile, right, in Oakland, California. And so he had found a friend in there, right? And so his name is Choice. So Choice is always in and out of the foster home. So my son begged me to like adopt him almost, right? So
Choice made great choices.
So we went. So we went to the judge and everything, and so the judge, I became his foster mother or whatever. But one day I must have whooped his ass. So he calls the judge on me. So then we had to go back to court, right? The judge said, "What did you do?" He said, "I called her a bitch." She said, "Do you need another whooping?" He said, even the sheriff, when the sheriff came out, the sheriff was like, "You want to leave this? Because we can take you back to juvenile."
Yeah.
So
Listen.
the judge told him, "Do you want another whooping? Because I'm gonna take you in my chambers and whoop you."
Yeah.
So
Man, back in the
sometimes you
days,
have that support, but it just depends on your jurisdiction too.
back in the days, if a kid,
Because
it's
it was
people
more so
nowadays
like
that hate kids
they
still because
understood
they
what
call
this
them a
child
bitch.
had went through, and now you have an opportunity to be in a home with your own room, your own clothes, everything. So, you know, they're trying to help him understand the process of X, Y, and Z.
So ultimately, did Choice make
So
the
he
right
called me on
choice?
the name because he had brought up some weed up in my house, right? But this was like, I was younger, way before, and I was like, oh no, you know, you can't have none of that in the house. You can't do this, you can't do that. So he didn't understand the guidelines and the boundaries.
What you do with the weed?
Sold it.
That's what I'm trying to say. Now look, see, we're gonna tell a little bit of truth around here. She said she was young. First off, what kind of weed was it? Was it shake? You know what I mean? Was it good buds?
No, it was boo boo back then.
Now hold on, Sheik. What you do with the buds that you found?
Well, I don't smoke, if that's what you mean.
So did you give it to somebody? Did you? Nah, she ain't flush it. Did you give it to somebody who do smoke?
I don't even remember what I did with it.
Did you make some brownies?
No.
See, that's a question we need to start asking all these parents that be finding bud and whatever else in their kids' room. What you do with
I
it?
made some brownies, but no.
Parents be sitting there mad that they done found the bud and they in their room like, babe, did you see the loud that we done caught Jimmy with? Man, where he get this from? Man, he got some stain. Oh, for real, baby? Let me see. Yeah, you roll it. You roll it, baby.
Ooh.
You roll it. Ooh. Ooh.
That's crazy.
That's
Well,
a parent nowadays.
Getting close to that wrap-up time, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The Connect Work, where connections bring about real collaboration.
Yo, we had a great show today because this is about don't be scared. Don't be sad you got beat. Some people should. This Thanksgiving that just happened. See, I wish we had a show before Thanksgiving, like the pre-Thanksgiving show, right? Because it should have been the most special Thanksgiving in history because everybody should have got that one understanding to body slam their child, especially at Thanksgiving with the whole family there. You know what I mean? Full Nelson, suplex, DDT, over the shoulder. Yeah, everything. Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Backhands. You know how they got the purge? It's on Thanksgiving Day. It should, now that we in the future, it should be the purge for parents with their children. Don't kill no kid. Break them up for Thanksgiving. Body slam. I'm talking about as soon as they wake up, you off the top rope. Dudes, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Off the top.
In slow motion. Off the, yeah, jumping soon. They in the living room. You coming running from down the hall, jumping over the couch. Slow motion. Dudes, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, we breaking ribs in here this morning. Yes, sir. That's what. Come on, man. It's two holidays that every mother's grandmother, all that. Mother's Day and Thanksgiving. You know, those are the days that, man, they show you the love that. Because look, even on Mother's Day, who doing the cooking? That's the only day that it's going to kick. The cooking is going down like Thanksgiving. Christmas kind of, but Mother's Day? Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's Thanksgiving. I think we show more love on Thanksgiving in our cooking because
here we
all
go.
the family.
Here we go.
It's gonna be there.
Nah, you saying that? There we go. Nah, I guess you ain't. Yo, Tony, I know you caught that. Come on, you got to go to the fence with us. You ain't hear what she just did? Now all of a sudden, the best cooking is Thanksgiving because all the females majority doing it. We just said that females cooking on Thanksgiving, doing hair and all that. So what they saying, what she just said was, for Mother's Day, it's us cooking for them. So it ain't that special. Get out of here, man.
No, it is special.
See?
So I missed part of that because okay. So I apologize. No, it is special because my thing came in and out, so I didn't get to really hear everything. So yeah,
They don't
it
be
is
cooking special for us for
when
Father's Day neither.
the men cook for the women and the mothers. It is very special. So please don't take it like that.
It should be.
I just didn't hear everything.
Because goddamn it, on Mother's Day, I'm the type of dude that I might have made you a you know, I can't cook like that for nothing. So I might have made a tuna melt.
I can cook.
Listen, I'm sitting here looking at the tuna melt. I've never had a tuna melt. I don't even know what the tuna melt is.
You ain't never had a tuna melt?
Is it with tuna and cheese?
Yes, it's tuna.
What is
you know,
a tuna
dice
melt?
the
Like
way
for
you
real,
do
don't
it,
laugh
and
at me.
then
I'm so
listen,
serious. Like
the
what's
tuna melt. She said she don't know what a tuna melt is, man. It's the tuna with the cheese and all that, and the toasted bread. It's a jail meal. Tuna melt.
He said he making a spread. He gonna
A
make
spread, yeah, tuna melt.
Oh man.
Yo, I put Amy
Oh,
on to the
man.
tuna melt, and she said, "Man,
Again, okay, so I went out again. So what is a tuna melt?
okay, all right, this is how you do this, right?
Okay.
You can either, all right, so it depends on how you want to do it. You can either do the tuna melt that's regular or the casserole. Now, the casserole would be, you know, you get you the, you know, the ramen chicken soup, the pack of ramen chicken soup. Or y'all call it ramen. Ramen.
Oh, ramen noodles. Okay.
See, that's another thing, man. That's the difference in, you know, giving dialect for no reason.
Gotcha.
Dude name is Raymond. When the last Raymond you call ramen? What's up, ramen? Or Ramon?
Just give me the tuna melt.
You gotta roll the R.
You gotta roll the tongue for him?
Tuna melt.
Like, yo, what up, Raymond? Nah, my name is Ramen. Nah. So we call him Raymond. Or maybe it's the wrong name, but I call him Raymond noodles. So anyhow, you get the Raymond noodles, right? Now you take the chicken seasoning out. You know what I mean? Take the noodle pack. I'm talking about just the plastic pack. Take the seasoning out. Now you throw the pack on the floor. It's gonna crumble it up for you. You know what I'm saying? Three times. That's all you need. 3 good. Pap, pap, pap. It's all broke down for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's something new for the cookers out there. If y'all know how to do that. And I ain't say hit it on the counter. You know what I mean? That worked too for like if you got an ice block or something, tie that bag up, slam it on the floor. Tap. Turn it over. Tap. Yeah, it's good. Jail methods. So check it, right? You get the ramen noodles, you ball them things up. Now you get the tuna fish. Mix that thing, however you're gonna do it. You need a little Slim Jims, you cut them up. You probably get you some summer sausage or whatever else have you. You know what I'm saying? Those like this. Oops. Summer sausage. Then either one in survival kit. Me, I be using the pepperoni too. Pepperoni and the Slim Jims. So anyhow, boom. By that time, you done cut them up. You got the noodles that done fluffed. You know what I'm saying? So you put that up in there. Put your little, what you call it, up in there. Now you go with your seasoning. You know what I'm saying? You drain that water out. Drain that water out them noodles. So now you got cooked noodles with the basically, because you know the summer sauce, all that pre-cooked. But now with the little bit of hot water you don't use, it done kind of fluffed them up. You know, like made the, you know what I'm saying, the little case and bust. Now you mix the seasoning, mayonnaise, all that. Put the cheese on it. Throw the toast on there with the butter. Tuna melt. I'm telling you that will sit on your stomach like Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? And the glue is that, like I said, that chicken seasoning. That's all you need, man. You gotta season that whole tuna fish and the noodles up with the chicken seasoning. That's the sauce. That's the yada da man. You know what I mean? That's a tuna melt. Ask D. Ask Lambo. Next time you see Lambo, why you ain't make me no tuna melt? He gonna say, watch how he get excited. Like, listen, man, knock it off. And then he gonna be serious. You for real? You want one though? Those is fire. You want one though?
Yeah, because that is deep.
Man.
Be like, you want one for real? You want one?
Yo, they good. It's like if you like tuna fish, right?
I love tuna.
Okay, so imagine a tuna casserole, basically a tuna casserole with the right meats in there, a tuna casserole sandwich with the cheese on it, basically. You know what I mean? It's not just a tuna sandwich. It's basically, in technical terms, Southern or soul food, a tuna casserole sandwich. Because
Oh, okay.
in your casserole, you would have whatever meats, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna put in there. Tuna with whatever, you know what I mean? So a tuna casserole sandwich. I'm telling you, you're in prison, one sandwich be like this big. Am I lying, IKS? You take that bite like noodles falling off. That's when they see that might start a fight too. You know, right or wrong, IKS, because you hearing this. You don't even see the face.
Smacking.
You just
with your mouth closed.
Come on, man.
Do with your mouth closed.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Man,
This right here. Smack. Yeah.
You talking like that? I'm about to make music. I'm making salmon croquettes for dinner today.
Hey, yo, have y'all ever hold on? I gotta ask this. I never asked y'all. A prison tater chip that they don't sell on the street. The whole shebang. Y'all ever seen them on the streets?
Nope. Or prime times.
Nah, I never seen prime. But yo, you remember the whole shebang, right? With the
Yo,
bro, did you know that, Sheik? It's a tater chip that they sell in prisons called the whole shebang. And what it is
I've never knew that.
Right. Hey, yo, the name of the company is Moon something, Moon Ridge, Moon. It's a prison. They sell it to prisons, right? Anyhow, they done figured out a way where they put all the seasonings together. Look it up. It's called the whole shebang.
Lay's, matter of fact, Lay's actually got they don't have it no more, but Lay's tried to do it too.
Yo, them bags was 68 cents in prison. On the street, they cost $15 if you found one. Right now.
Wow.
Look it up. The whole regular
shebang.
spelling and then shebang, SHABANG. Man, $15 for a little bag. Those are hot commodity. Those are exclusive in prison.
What kind of seasoning they got in it?
Every season, let's say if Lay's got they whole layout,
vinegar, all of it.
Look it up.
Everything
together.
Everything together.
So if you one of them people that like spicy food, this got all. It's like getting you got the jalapeno chips, you got the barbecue chips, you got the hot fries chip. Mix it all together.
Yep.
On tater chips.
Yep. The whole shebang.
Tony, you had them before. You had them before, right?
Oh, I see. $19. Damn.
Yeah.
See, it went up.
They're not cheap.
It went up. They cost 68 cents in prison. Amy, they $19 now.
$19.99. But now they got a variety pack.
Amy just looked it up too. Said they 19. Man, listen, those are exclusives. They $20 on the street, 68 cents in prison. The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
You know why? Because the crazy. See, I'm not into spicy food, but people into spicy food, they tell you that's the best chip a human being ever created.
Yeah, but
because that's not like regular tips. They like food.
Not for 19.
Yeah, you ain't never knew it was a bag of chips that cost $20, huh? And that ain't even no bougie nothing. That's just profiting off of prisons.
Well, now they got one. It's $5.97.
Now I bet you it says like 0.25 ounce. Yeah. You better look at the weight on them bags. If you catch a $5 bag, it's a 25-cent bag. Word up.
It's a 6 ounce.
Oh, that's still a small bag.
6 packs. I mean 3 packs. 6 ounce and you get 3 packs.
Oh, so hold on. That's 6 ounces all together. They 25-cent bags.
Not 25 cents, but
about the same size of them.
Well, I mean, nowadays, what, 50-cent bags? Nowadays, they 50-cent bags. So
it's time to close it out, man. Give a shout outs to everybody, man. About to be almost 30 minutes in. 30 minutes over the time.
Man,
and started a little late, but it's still good. Facilities.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is.
It says what?
With shoes.
It says it's only sold in correctional facilities.
Yeah, that brand probably.
Why? Hey, yo, shout out to you, Tony, man. You know, it seemed like, you know, I don't know. I check energy and all that. But yo, you know, before we get up out of here, before we leave the show, you know what I'm saying? Something tell me that you should take us out the show, man. Like, because we ain't had no Tony with his revolutionary, you know, inspiring punchlines leaving the show, brother. So, you know, whenever we slide, you know what I mean, when she done, you know, saying what she's saying, brother, my instincts say you got something on your mind. So I think it's the right thing to do, brother. You know what I mean? To lead it to close the show out when we do with your commercial and, you know, what's on your membranes.
Oh man, I appreciate that, man. Most definitely. Sheik, you wanna leave the audience with something before we close out?
Actually, Tony, I think you should really do it. We didn't hear anything really from you, and I like hearing you speak.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna do this real quick, and I will see you guys here shortly. Hello, everybody, and yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of the Connect Work. She is here again today, man, and you guys are going to see a whole lot more from her. You know, with this holiday season, I had time to reflect and fill my heart with gratitude, you know, and what it did was made me think about everybody that's in my life. And I'm pretty sure you guys got people in your life too. You know, never take for granted the love that you get from people. It takes a lot for a person to get there if you've gone through some things, but don't take that for granted because we're feeling.
Amen.
And love doesn't have to come. Blood doesn't
Right.
make you family. Loyalty does. And
Yeah,
blood.
no, look. With Quay, IKS, everybody that I've met through there, you know, and it's always it's a validate, it's a reiteration that blood don't always have to be family. You know what I'm saying?
And sometimes love don't come. Family, sometimes love, I could just speak on to me, man. You know, a lot of people may perceive that I don't really love them because I'm not a my background don't consist of me being sensitive, man. I mean, I'm overly sensitive. But it don't consist of me expressing the sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? My background say, you know, I understand what pain is. So therefore, I'm the type of individual that's literally going to lay down in the mud with you. You know, I understand for real. So sometimes people may say, you know, he a little bit too rough out around the edges or too wild or too da. Sometimes, man, love don't got no uniform. You know what I'm saying? It might be wild or whatever, but the love is genuine because if not, people good in their own skin, they wouldn't even been around. Know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just saying for some of the people out there that may perceive that other people don't really got love for them because they wild or they, you know, they may be in their zone, but they're consistent in your life. You know what I'm saying? They may just not be a fluffy comforter. You never asked them. You know, they may not be that. You know what I'm saying? They may not know how to be the fluffy comforter. Anytime that it do get fluffy from their experience, they like, hold on a minute, bro. I got some sandpaper. We're gonna sand that fluffy nonsense down and get on out of here. You know what I mean? Because fluffy feel good, but fluffy ain't consistent.
Love the one you with. Love the one you with.
I think we need to stop
and love people who celebrate you.
Free. Right, love is free.
Love people who celebrate you, not tolerate you, man.
There you go. There you go.
Love those
you know
that love you.
That's one thing I want to give to the audience, man, and everything. You know, just to reiterate what Sheik said: love the ones who love you. You know what I'm saying? And it is free. It is free. It don't cost you a thing
like for instance,
to love somebody.
I mess with you all the time, Tony. I mess with you all the time because not only do I like you, but I admire your whole format. I told you that from the beginning. I don't just kick game. I don't just spit game, brother. Your way of life is a world that the average human being not only is not willing to do, but the average human being ain't even willing to express that they got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to speak without speaking, but I'm talking about your actual job that you do outside of here from what you told me, you know what I'm saying? And down to like your book. It's about, you know, continuously going out there to be that soldier for the people that can't fight their war. You know what I'm saying? And that's understandable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the same time, brother, you got to know yourself as being the warrior that it's okay sometimes to chill and say, you know what? People love me too. Because guess what? At times, I may need a shoulder to lean on. So I'm so used to being, you know what I mean, the fluffy blanket for others that I'm not noticing that what I gravitate to me is not fluffy blankets. I gravitate like-minded individuals, man. Warriors that's willing to fight other people's wars. That's what you gravitated. You know what I'm saying? When you look at things in the proper perspective, because there is nothing personal, believe it or not. The only thing that got a personal tie on this podcast is IKS and me. Other than that, everything else been straight the Lord's energy, putting people in our path that was up to the same thing. So that means obviously, guess what? With Sheik being right here on the forefront with us, right? Then she is a warrior that fights other people's wars. You get me? Who collab with us and put us into his fold. He is a warrior who fights other people's wars. Think about it, brother. Regardless of everything else that you may verbalize or personalize or emotionalize, the common denominator of all of us involved are we are God's warriors, man, or whoever your higher power is. In our own lives, we go to war for other people, period. Whether it be following their dream, whether it be, you know, finding a different resources or aspects of, you know, something to make other people's point of view be heard and acknowledged. And in the meantime, we're going to respect it and give them that push. Everybody don't have push in them. You know, people be having ideas, people be having dreams, but they don't got no push in them. That's natural for all of us. If you notice that, you know,
it is. And we're going to leave that with follow and subscribe and love, peace, and the Connect Work.
Damn it.
See you guys next time.
Yeah, we're going to see you guys this Thursday. Have a great amazing day.
Tune in to the Connectwork with IKS, Tony Lynch, and Quaalude, America's #1 show.
If you haven't been listening to the new guys, the Connectwork, you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, take that. This is the Diddler, and I'm oiled up and listening to the Connectwork.
From the west to the east, it's the D-O-double-G, and I'm rocking with the Connectwork.
If you don't know who I am, then you're stupid. Shout out to the Connectwork, hottest show, period. Yay.
I want to give a big shout out to the Connectwork. These brothers are the new sound of radio.
Now this is real entertainment, gang. Damn it. Y'all better take lessons, and I mean it.
If y'all ain't listening to the Connectwork, then y'all got something wrong with y'all.
Andrew Tate here, and I want to give a super shout out to the Connectwork.
Big shout out to IKS, Quaalude, and Tony Lynch. Together they make up the Connectwork.